Hello students, Jai Swaminarayan. So students, I am your biology teacher. We will discuss today our science, particularly biology portion. We are going to start our biology portion and unit number 5, the fundamental unit of life. Okay guys, so first of all, what is biology? We have to know what is biology. Okay, so biology is the study of living organisms. Okay, there are two different branches of science, chemistry and physics, and third branch is biology. So biology is the study of living organisms. Only we will study only living things. So you have to know what is living and what is non-living. Okay, so first of all we will discuss our introduction. So we can say there are some characteristic features of living things, and we can easily differentiate between living and non-living. Okay, so first of all there are some characters we have to know, like metabolism, like reproduction, okay, growth. So these are the features of only living organisms. Living organism can grow. This duster is non-living, but it cannot grow. Okay, so this is non-living, and we humans, we are animals. Okay, so we can grow. Why? Because we are living things, and this is non-living thing. Okay, so it can't reproduce, it can't grow. Okay, so this is the basic difference of living and non-living. Okay, so now we are going to start our chapter introduction. So chapter, the name is the fundamental unit of life. Okay, so we have to understand life. So how we made up of? We are made up of cells. So the fundamental unit of life is cell. Cell means, okay, room is made up of bricks. Okay, so our body is made up of cells. Smallest unit of living organism is called cell. Okay, the cell is fundamental unit of life. Okay, so we have to discuss some history. In 1665, Robert Hooke is a scientist. Okay, so they examined a slice of cork. So cork is the outer layer of tree. We can say bark. So cork is a part of bark. So bark is outer layer of tree. Okay, so they examine their own microscope. They had designed their own microscope, and they had examined the cork. Okay, so what they said, resembling the structure of honeycomb. They had seen the structure like honeycomb. Okay, you can see here honeycomb. You know what is honeycomb? Honeycomb structure look like this. Okay, so they have seen the structure like this from the bark of tree, cork. Okay, cork is a part of tree, bark of tree. Okay, so they have seen structure like this. So what are these? So Hooke have called cell. The particular name given by Hooke is cell. Now what is cell? So cell in Latin language, in Latin words, we can say cell is little room. We can say little room. Okay, so they called cell. Now cell word is from that time 1665 and proposed by Hooke, Robert Hooke. Okay, so cell is very small. The cells are very small units and important in history of science. The discovery of cell is very important for us for the history of science. Now this is the chapter introduction. Now we will discuss 5.1 from our textbook. What are living organisms made up of? Okay, as we know, now we are familiar with what is living and what is non-living. Now what are living organisms made up of? As I said, the room is made up of bricks. Okay, house is made up of different walls. Okay, so like that. So we have here activity 5.1 here. Okay, so we have to do our activity in laboratory particularly, but I have discussed here small piece from the onion bulb. Now we have to take onion bulb. Onion bulb means onion, just like onion. This is called onion bulb, edible part of the onion. Okay, so take this onion bulb. Now peel off skin from inner layer. We have to use forceps. By using forceps we have to peel off करेंगे हम उसको, मतलब उसका जो लेयर है वो उससे अलग करेंगे. Peel off skin from the inner layer, अंदर की साइड से. Then put a watch glass containing water. We have to put this peel off inner layer, put in watch glass, and watch glass contain water. Now in this watch glass, now take glass slide. Okay, we are going to examine in microscope, in compound microscope, what onion peel. Okay, so we are going to observe under microscope, compound microscope. So we should have glass slide, and then drop of water, slide, and slide के ऊपर हम पानी की एक बूंद रखेंगे, drop of water रखेंगे. Then transfer this peel of skin from this watch glass to here. Small piece only, we have to take only small piece of that peel on that slide. Then drop of safranin in solution. We have to take safranin in solution. Now why we take safranin in solution? Because safranin gives color to particular. We will examine the peel of skin. Okay, so we are going to examine actually cells. Okay, so safranin will give it color, particular color. Then we can easily identify what is cell. Okay, so safranin solution use करेंगे. Then cover slip. Then we have to put cover slip, small part of glass. Okay, so slide, then peel, small part of peel, then cover slip. Okay, then we have to observe under compound microscope. Now there are two types of capacity of microscope: lower capacity and higher capacity. Now lower capacity means 10x, zooming was 10x. Okay, and then high quality, high capacity 45x. So we will examine both the power. Okay, so now we will discuss what we have seen under the microscope. Okay guys, so what we have seen under the microscope, we will see the structure like this. This is the structure from the onion peel. We have taken onion peel. Okay, then we have seen under microscope. Okay, compound microscope. So we will see the structure like this. Now we can easily find these are the cells of onion. Okay, onion bulb. Now we have to discuss about microscope. We have to draw the diagram of microscope, and you are lucky that I will live demo of microscope. So guys, this is the microscope, especially compound microscope. Okay, minute things we are observe under microscope, compound microscope. Now there are two microscope are there, two basic types of microscope: simple microscope and compound microscope. So this is compound microscope. Okay, so here we have base. This is the base. Okay, and this is mirror. Light will pass through this, and we will see from this eyepiece. This is the eyepiece. Okay, you can see under our textbook. So this is the eyepiece. Okay, now these are the adjustment: coarse adjustment, fine adjustment. Now this is stage for putting the slide. We will put here our slide, prepared slide. Okay, we have already seen here what is slide. Okay, glass slide, and then we will see from here, and light from passes from here to here. Now magnification is very important in microscope. So these are the magnifying glass. Okay, 10x, 45x, depends on capacity, depends on this. Okay, so this is our compound microscope. Okay, so we have seen the structure like this. Now what are these structure? Okay, so they look similar to each other. Okay, you can see they look similar to each other. Now together they form the big structure. Okay, as we know, together हमने वो ऑनियन पील में से लिया था, ठीक है, तो वो सिमिलर तो है ही, उसके साथ they will form big structure. Okay, like onion. like humans. Okay, so different size of onion bulbs have similar structure. Size doesn't matter here. Different onion, big onion, small onion, but structure will be same all over them. Okay, size doesn't matter, big organism, small organism. Okay, so size does not matter here, structure will be the same. Now, not only onion, this structure found will not only on onion but all living organisms. As we know, we are made up of cells. Now this is the only example of onion, but all living organisms are made up of cells. Okay, so cells are the basic building units. In our example of the onion bulb, these are the basic building blocks. As I said, bricks, wall, room. Okay, so like that, cells are the basic building units. Now, single cells also alive on their own life. Now, single cells means some organisms, they have only one cell. They are called as unicellular. Uni means one. Uni is called as one. So, single cell alive called as unicellular organisms like bacteria, amoeba. Okay, I think you have learned about it. Now, discovery of microscope. After the discovery of this microscope, now that are known to be single cell may also alive and constitute whole the organism. As I said, for example, bacteria. So they are single celled, unicellular, but they perform all their body structures, all their body functions in their particular cell. One cell, one bacteria. Like that. Examples here: amoeba, bacteria, paramecium, and etc. Okay, so these are the unicellular organisms. They have only one cell. Okay, now there are multicellular organisms also present in our living world. We are multicellular organisms. Now, multicellular organism means many cells together combined. More than one cell means many cells combined together and they perform different functions of our body. Okay, I am giving just one example. How? Okay, cell will combine and form tissue. Okay, now same function of cell combine and form the tissue, particular tissue. Then particular tissue will combine and make the organ like kidney. Okay, then cells, tissue, organ. Now organ will combine and make whole the organ system. Okay, so here our organ system. For example, we have organ heart. In humans, we have our heart organ. Okay? So heart will make our circulatory system. Heart will pump the blood throughout our body. So cell, tissue, organ system, and finally make the whole body. Okay, so this is the basic funda. Cell is the basic unit of our living organism. Okay, so now we have activity 5.2 in our textbook. So we have to prepare temporary mounds of leaf peels, tip of root, and etc. some parts of plants. Okay, so we have to make temporary mounds on the slide for our future study. Okay, so this is the activity 5.2. Now there are some cells of different types of cells. Not only honeycomb structure, there are different types of structure, like in particularly in humans. So in humans there are some types of cells like muscle cells. Okay, muscle cells look like this. This is the nucleus of the cell, we will discuss later. Okay, now blood cells. Okay, you have learned about WBC, RBC. RBC is red blood cell, WBC is white blood cells. So these are the blood cells. Blood is also made up of cells. Okay, and blood is tissue. We know cells, tissue, organs. Okay, like that. So blood cells, nerve cells. Nerve cells are the part of our nervous system. Okay, sensory organs. Now we have ovum of female sex cell. Ovum is the biggest cell of our body, and then we have sperm cell. of male reproductive organ. Okay, so these are the some cell types. Okay, now shape and size depends on the function. Okay, we have seen the particular shape and size of the cell, but shape and size depends on their function. Okay, as we know, blood cells perform different functions. Okay, nerve cell different functions, like that. In amoeba is unicellular organism. Now amoeba, the shape, changing shape, amoeba have changing shape. Now we have nerve cell, so nerve cell have typical shape. No changing shape is present over nerve cell, like that. There are two types. Okay, so each has capacity to perform the certain basic function. Each cell have their different functions, as we know. Okay, so now division of labor in multicellular. How can we say? So each cell have different functions because of every cell have division of labor. Division of labor means there is different functions. Okay, so multicellular organism have many cells, many types of cells. That's why many functions are there. Then different part will perform the different function of the cell. As we said, the heart, the kidney, like that, circulatory system, our digestive system. So they all are made up of cells. Okay, so different part have different functions, specific functions, special functions are there. Okay, now each cell have different components. Now each cell have different component. We can say cell organelle, that is called as cell organelles. Different cell organelles are there. We will discuss later. Now each organelle have special feature. Okay, cell is made up of small cell organelles, and cell organelle have special feature in there, and then they all combining and make the whole body. Okay, so function of cell due to these organelles. Function is depends on these cell organelles. Now all cells have this same type of cell organelles, and no matter whether it is unicellular, whether it is multicellular. Okay, so same organelles present in every cell, every type of cell. Now today we have discuss our 5.1. Now in next lecture we will discuss 5.2, organization of cells. Means we have just seen the overview of cell. Now in next lecture we will discuss about structural organization, how the cell is made. We will discuss in next lecture. Okay.